Howdy! I haven't seen you guys for a while. Actually, I've seen you guys a lot. You haven't seen me for a while. It's because I'm stalking you, and you can only contact me on Facebook or through my YouTube page. I got you by the short hairs, which are apparently nutsack shaped. Anyhow, in light of this recent thing with this Tea Party Express dude and his stupid frickin' letter to Abraham Lincoln, who, hello, he's dead, last I knew. He isn't even like Elvis or Michael Jackson. Dude's like dead dead. Like, even if he faked his death, he's now really dead. But, you know, and his comments, something about African Americans don't want emancipation because they'd have to think for themselves. I don't want to think for myself. Can I get unemancipated? You know, have some person take care of me or something? I don't know. Anyways, this dude's apology, and I have to give him kudos. He gets the award of the week. The award of the week for the worst frickin' apology ever. He didn't apologize about what he wrote. He apologized about the fact that he thought he had to write that to get people to listen. You know, seriously, I say shit like that all the time, and nobody listens to me. Come on, man, it don't work, jackass. But anyways, it got me thinking about racism. Now, years and years and years ago, like a bajillion years ago, or more specifically, like when I was like 12 or so, I was racist. Kind of racist. I wasn't raised that way. My mom, my stepdad, well, my stepdad was a bastard, but he wasn't really a racist that I knew of. My mom certainly wasn't a racist. You know, but I was kind of racist. I had no idea why. After a couple of years, I realized that I had no reason to be racist, and then decided, well, you know, I mean, why not stop being racist? Started getting to know people as individuals, and I realized that there's no reason to hate somebody because they're black or because they're Jewish or because they're gay. You know, I mean, really, just give any human being 5 minutes of your time, and they will give you at least 10 reasons to hate that person. All right, and all of them not having anything to do with race. So, you know, and yeah, that's I was thinking about that though. And I was thinking, you know, one of the forms of racism that we never actually handle, we pretty much ignore the fact that it exists, is racism against white people. Now, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the 200-pound elephant in the room. I don't know what color it is. Pink, sure. Everybody likes pink. A lot of good things come in pink. But yeah, you know what? Every time people, you know, are talking about who's being kept down, or talking about, you know, oh, hatred against, you know, blacks, or hatred against the Native American Indians, or hatred against Arabic, they're always talking about white people. They're always talking about white people hating this, white people hating like, all this other stuff. You know, I'm white. I'm white and I don't have those kinds of problems. Do I have to like sit here and cower in my little suburban home, you know, eating my vanilla ice cream and drinking my decaf coffee, watching Desperate Housewives and, you know, American Idol and all that other typical white people stuff, occasionally get up and dance badly? And you've maybe seen that video. I do actually kind of dance badly, but I enjoy it. I have rhythm. Anyhow, you know, do I have to do that? Do I have a racial obligation to be sorry for the fact that white people hundreds of years ago that I've never met didn't like black people hundreds of years ago that I never met? That's not my fucking problem, yo. That is not my problem. I ain't never had a slave. If I have had a slave, if I have ever chose to have a slave, all right, I don't give a fuck what color they are, as long as they're pleasant to look at and they do the damn dishes right. You know, seriously, I don't care what race or religion they are. But of course, we're not allowed to have slaves, so I have to do my own damn dishes, and that kind of upsets me. But, you know, be that as it may, I'm not going to start lobbying for slavery. You know, fine, equal rights and all that other stuff. Equal rights. You know, we live in America, man. There is no such thing as equality. You get as much equality as you can pay for. Even the white people know that. You know, there you go. But, you know, it bothers me that, you know, I mean, well, let's take the N-word. Dum dum dum. Yes, the N-word. I'm not allowed to say that. Why? Why am I not allowed to say that? Or if I do say it, it's racial. But, like, I mean, a Mexican can say it. Oh my gosh, what? Did I just bring Mexicans into the fray? Yeah. What I'm talking about is a purely human thing, not a racial thing. I'm talking about the fact that, it's not okay to say anything bad about an African American, about a Native American Indian, about a Mexican or a Puerto Rican. I recognize the difference, thank you very much. About a Samoan or a Tongan, I do not recognize the difference there. Or anything like that, but it's perfectly alright to slam white people. Well, I'm getting freaking sick of it. Why don't we slam people who deserve to be slammed, like politicians and child molesters? And that's probably not the first time those two have been used in the same sentence. But I mean, come on. Seriously, I'm so tired of it. Just because at one point in time, way, way, way long ago, a big group of white people got together and they figured out how to build a ship, go over and beat the shit out of other people, I still got to live with that stigma. My ancestors, I'm not talking about like, the French ones or the British ones. I'm not talking about my American ancestors, more or less recent, going back to about the 1700s. I came over in the Pennfleet with the Scarboroughs. That's one of my old family names, the Scarboroughs, John Scarborough Sr. and all that. If we're related, hook me up. And subscribe, damn it. But, we were Quakers. Well, they were Quakers. I'm totally not a Quaker. But they were Quakers. They didn't have any freaking slaves. Why do I gotta fucking feel sorry for that? Do I need to go out and find a black person, and it'll take me a couple of weeks because I live in Utah. But do I need to go out and find a black person and apologize for the fact that I never fucking did shit to them? No, I'm sick and tired of having to be apologetic and having to not be myself and having to watch what I say, when I say, and where I say it, and who I say it around and whatnot, just because of the color of my skin. Fuck that. Seriously, goddamn. And another thing, how come white people don't get, kind of cool freaking slang derogatory names? Honky. What the fuck is a honky? Honky and cracker. Dude, that is stupid. Seriously, you would think that whoever came up with honky and cracker could have found the person who came up with the N-word and been like, hey man, can you come up with something that actually makes some kind of freaking sense? Something. God. I'm not saying peace and love and everybody should get along and hold hands and we are the world crap. All I'm saying is, like, don't hate that person because they're black or white or Mexican. Hate that, but, talk to that person for a few minutes and hate them because they're a fucking dickhead. Or if not, then, well, they're all dickheads. All of us. Damn. Let's hate puppies. Let's hate puppies of nondescript color, just mixed colored puppies. Or grays, gray aliens. That's a better idea. Because they're humanoids of a different color too. Let's come up with a new word for them and, racially slur on grays. Like, I'm not really that inventive. I'm sure somebody out there in the internet world is inventive enough to come up with a racial slang for gray aliens. The Zeta Reticulans or whatever they're called, man. I don't know. But, come on, man. It's just, the stupidity is reaching a critical level, and that's what's going to kill us all in 2012. It ain't no invisible comet with Jesus Christ in the middle, solar flares, pulsar beams, black holes, end of time, God just, finally flushing the toilet. It ain't all that. It's from the critical mass of conglomerated stupidity, which has just developed its own matter, its own gravity. That's just going to suck us in and destroy us all, man. So, you have a great week. Have a great week, and don't be stupid, because we don't want to add to the global, thing. All right, peace out, guys. Thanks for listening to my whole rant. Jazz says bye. Oh, logo guy, too, I guess. All right, peace.